guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV and thank you so much for joining me. My people, it has happened again. It has happened again in Nigeria. Another attempt to bury democracy on the altar of greed and personal interests has gained media traction. What do I mean by that? Sowore has come out to lament and to criticize the President Bola Tinubu's administration, using the Department of State Security to silence dissenting voice. Yes, you heard me right. Information has it that the Department of State Security has written a letter to X, that's formerly known as Twitter, asking them to bring down a post by Sowore criticizing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Now, I'm going to be going into the nitty-gritty surrounding that information. But when I saw that post, the only thing that went through my mind was the book written by Chinua Achebe titled There Was a Country. If you've not read that book, please go and read that book. Now, the Department of State Security has written to X, asking them to bring down Sowore's posts where he criticized President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. As soon as I got that information, I laughed. The only thing that went through my mind was the book written by Chinua Achebe titled There Was a Country. You see, when people who are supposed to be pro-democrats become anti-democrats, then you know that things have obviously fallen apart. Yes, Sowore in his usual way has also written another letter to X telling them to not bow to the antics of Nigerian government to shut dissenting voice up. I'd like us to take a look at the full write-up as it was put out by Sahara reporters in the early hours of today before I come back to give you my deep thoughts about it. But please, share this video. You see, when we tell you to share this video, it may not be you today, but it could be you tomorrow. Alright, so let's take a look at how Sahara reporters put it. It says, breaking, Sowore writes X, urges platform to reject unlawful DSS requests to delete posts criticizing Tinubu, once again aiding state repression. It says, the DSS had recently written to X alleging that Sowore's post on August 26, 2025, in which he described President Tinubu as a criminal who lied about corruption in Nigeria, constituted hate speech, cybercrime, and a threat to national security. Tokpe Temokun, lawyer representing human rights activist and former presidential candidate Sowore, had urged the management of X, formerly Twitter, to disregard a request by Nigerian Department of State Services seeking the deletion of his cleansed post criticizing President Bola Tinubu. In a letter dated September 7, 2025, addressing the legal team and policy team of X in San Francisco, California, Tokpe Temokun Chambers described the DSS demands as unlawful, unconstitutional, and without legal foundation. DSS had written to X alleging that Sowore's post on August 26, 2025, in which he described President Tinubu as a criminal who lied about corruption in Nigeria, constituted hate speech, cybercrime, and a threat to national security. The secret police subsequently asked X to delete the post and deactivate Sowore's account, but Temokun, writing on Sowore's behalf, argued that the request violated both Nigeria and international law. Now, imagine waking up one morning to find that your voice, your freedom to speak your mind, is not just under attack, but could be completely erased. Not by foreign powers, not by terrorists, but by those who swore an oath to protect you. That's the battle playing out right now between activist Sowore, the Department of State Security, and even the world's biggest free speech battleground, X, formerly known as Twitter. Let's break it up. Sowore, known for his fearless criticisms of Nigerian government, just wrote an open letter to X warning them not to bow to what he calls unlawful demand for Nigerian DSS. Why? Because the DSS allegedly asked X to delete one of his posts criticizing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Think about that. A secret police force, not elected, not accountable to you, trying to erase an activist voice from a global platform. This is not just politics. It is about power versus the people. Yes. Now, here is where it gets controversial. Sowore isn't just fighting for his own tweets. He's exposing a larger question. Is Nigeria slowly drifting into digital authoritarianism? Are we repeating the same script we've seen in China, Russia, and even parts of the Middle East, where the state dictates what you can or cannot say online? And let's be honest, deleting one tweet today could set the stage for silencing thousands tomorrow. But here is a plot twist. This is not just about Sowore versus DSS, it's about X itself. Elon Musk has branded the platform as the last stronghold of free speech. But will X actually stand up to government pressure from Nigeria, or will it quietly comply in exchange for access to the Nigerian markets? Just like big tech has done in some parts of the world. Remember in India, Twitter once caved to government orders to block posts from journalists. Will Nigeria be next is the question. And here is a more controversial take. This is bigger than Sowore or Tinubu. This is about whether Nigeria is ready to defend free speech even when they disagree with the speaker. Because today it's Sowore, tomorrow it could be you. Imagine criticizing bad roads, fuel prices, or corruption, and suddenly your post disappears. Worse, the DSS knocks at your door. That's not democracy, that's digital dictatorship, if you ask me. So the question I leave with you is this: should platforms like X obey governments for the sake of others, or should they stand by free speech even when it shakes the system? And what role do you, the Nigerian citizens, play in this fight? Do your best to drop your thoughts in the comment section, because this debate is not ending here, trust me. If you believe conversations like this matter, hit that like button so YouTube pushes this to more Nigerians who needs to hear it. Do your best to also subscribe, because we'll keep posting the stories others don't want to hear. Remember, silence is not neutrality, it's surrender. Don't surrender your voice. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers who always come back to watch our videos. We truly don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank. See you on our next video.